Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
26. Yeah, 300. We are going. Over here. Hey, black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From a yard out.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Right, doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he takes this one back into the And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Kyle Pitts
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
double. Hey, exit. Sprint.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
To Mixon on the check down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now it's Rodgers. This goes out wide for Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know what the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental.
Touchdown!
Joe.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
You ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, got it.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Back
to Mixon on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal at the 1. Lawrence on the sneak, trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Rodgers. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Rodgers again now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown Broncos.
Donald Parham.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Safety Ronnie Lott diagnosed that perfectly.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, over. Ready, go.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Completes this to Jefferson, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
On the set.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one... Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 28 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go. Set.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. That one complete down the field to Gonzalez. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. Bravo. Hey, exit.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 21 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Lawrence's throw caught by Pierce.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This still a 1-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And again, it's Rodgers.
He gets this to Thornton.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Mixon again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mixon
push it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Here we go.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
85 yards on the ground for him so far. Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far bad, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco legend, Steve Atwater. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Okay, break. 60 Bison.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Moss. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Touchdown, Colts. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Rodgers. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Donald Parham, 55 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Colts take over 1st and 10
The
on their own 21-yard line.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyquan Thornton in the final
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On play action, Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Broncos. Joe Mixon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field. for a big gainer and a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
On second down, McCaffrey.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. To the air, Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers
Out left and complete to Thornton.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. 4 forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lawrence Taylor, his second sack of the night.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Randy Moss, 34 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Justin Jefferson.
62 yards.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the finals.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down inside the 30.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Allen off the play fake.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Allen.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Hey, bro, see something about the Broncos and the Panthers playing in the Super Bowl. The Panthers can just never close it out. What?
On 1st down, Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Carolina. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Rodgers throwing here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number...
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From the 10.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Rodgers, Thornton hauls it in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mixing up the middle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 88, 88.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, blew to a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
50.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson.
59 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. To throw, it's Rodgers. To Mixon on the check down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On second down, here's Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Rodgers.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salt it away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Rodgers to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the